Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Taurus this week? Firstly, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Then you have the Lovers. Then you have the Magician. And the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Eight of Pentacles though is work. It's booked and busy. It's being very productive. You're taking one thing at a time and you're getting a lot done. There's a lot of happiness, I feel, coming from you seeing a lot of progress being made, a lot of improvement or a lot of gain happening in your career, in your job. You're seeing the work you're putting in. You're seeing that come out. Whatever you're, like, yeah, the time and the effort you're investing is paying off, and you're seeing that in the physical world in some way, whether that be just your bank account going up, or whether that be promotions or praise, or if this work is something you're creating for yourself, you're seeing the product of that, you're seeing what you're doing, you're seeing progress. I feel like this is prominent. Maybe you felt like you were running on a treadmill and you weren't seeing yourself getting anywhere for a while, because this week you're the opposite, you're seeing things move, which is really nice. The Lovers card here, this is right next to the Eight of Pentacles. So others of you, this is also in your love life, in your relationship, or if you're single, in your love life in general. The work you're putting in to get to know someone, or the work you're putting into your relationship. I don't know why I'm making this really complicated, maybe you have in the past. The work you're putting into your relationship is paying off. There is a closeness, there is a bonding, or there is a progress, there is connection and improvement and more. I don't know, it feels like this, I hate this word suddenly, bonding. I don't know why I didn't want to say it. There's some type of bonding or like progression happening with you and someone else in your life, which is really beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the word bonding, but maybe, I don't know why it's bothering me, maybe it bothers you. Maybe you are usually like, ooh, I don't want to bond. I don't know, like there's something where you don't, or someone else with you, you're like, I don't want you to get to know me any deeper. Why do you want to do that? What are you going to discover? But yeah, I feel like you're putting in the work maybe to not feel that way and let someone discover you more. The Magician here, right next to the Lovers also, some of you are manifesting love. Some of you, whether you want it, whether you realize you want it or not, there is a connection you're manifesting. There is someone you are bringing in. Also right next to the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is soulmate. So you have the Lovers and the soulmate card on either side of the Magician. So you are manifesting a relationship, whether that be platonic or romantic. Either way, there's a soulmate that is supposed to be with you, alongside you, by your side. In one way or another. You just feel this. There's something very spiritual about this connection. I'm looking at this dragonfly and I don't really know the significance of dragonflies right now off the top of my head, but it just feels so spiritual and so like something very good about the timing of this. If this is someone you've always known, it was just never the right time, and now you're coming into this place of it's the right time for you and this person to kind of move forward with your relationship. Others of you, there's something in the air, there's something that feels right about this, and I don't know why this is becoming all love related, but you do have the Lovers and Two of Cups, so it makes sense. But there is, even if it's not romantic, even if you had no interest in romantic love, there is a soulmate love, and that could be very platonic, could be a best friend, could be a family member, but there's deepening in you getting to know this person. It kind of feels like you might be traveling with this person, because it's almost like there's some type of adventure you're going on with someone where you do get to know them on a more personal level. Even if you've known them all your life, you've never actually had like a bonding experience. There's that word again, right? There's some type of bonding experience you're about to kind of go through with someone. And with that you have the Three of Swords. That could even be some type of genuinely like adventurous thing. I don't know why I'm getting Jumanji come through, but there's something where it could be an actual like, there's something where you're going to remember this trip for a while, and it might be something where you have a story to tell afterwards that a lot of people don't believe, or a lot of people keep asking you to retell this story. Because with the Three of Swords, there's something kind of deep and something quite like very specific, very like a bonding experience with someone that not a lot of people go through, right? Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. There is, whatever you do for work, if you don't feel passionate or excited about it, that's changing soon. You're either going to suddenly have like this new spark of inspiration and excitement towards your job, or it's your job in general is just changing. You're getting a new job, because Knight of Wands is very, very, very like excited, very passionate. If this is about love, if there's been a lack of like passion in your relationship, boom, not anymore. You're both very, very drawn in, very, very attracted to each other. But I feel like this is around work as well. Your work is just like no excitement, don't want to get up in the morning. Either it's changing or you're changing your way of seeing it. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. You have Six of Wands, which is victory. Victory, success. A lot of people want to be like you in your relationship or the relationship you're about to be in. A lot of people admire it. A lot of people put it on a pedestal. They might see it as better than it is because of like they're only seeing you and this person out together. So there might be this thing where you and this person need to like ground people and be like, we're not always this solid. Like maybe actually we are 99% of the time, but don't think we're perfect. But it actually kind of seems like you're moving into this phase of being a lot more in sync and a lot more understanding of each other, and a lot more like you get each other. It seems like it might be a new relationship, and if it's not a new relationship, it's a new phase of your relationship where you definitely feel so like, it seems patient. You and this person, both of each other, are so patient. No matter what it is going on with you, if there's an argument, if there's a disagreement, instead of you both like exaggerating it or making it worse than it is, you're both so patient with it that you're like, do you know what? Let's come back to this in an hour. Let's just go our separate ways. Let's calm down. Let's come back to this when we're cool. Like there's just something where you're not in a rush with each other. If you lose your like cool or like whatever it may be, there's no, you know that like, what's the point in rushing in and saying the wrong thing to someone and misinterpreting or having your point misunderstood, instead of going, actually, give me a second to calm down and get my thoughts together, and then we'll have this conversation again. Like there's just something where you're so patient, and I actually feel like it's someone else towards you as well. You're both willing to treat each other with so much kindness and patience, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it should be the bare minimum. But I just feel like a lot of times people in relationships nowadays aren't patient. They're too busy trying to win an argument or be right, whereas you and this person are more interested in actually understanding each other and seeing where each other are coming from. Clarify the Magician. You have the Two of Wands with the Magician. You actually have two choices. You have either manifested two different opportunities or two different people in your life, or two different paths basically, and both of them look just as ideal to you. Both of them, that could be why the Two of Cups and the Lovers is here. You could have someone coming into your life that is a soulmate and that is meant to be in your life as a friend, and then you have someone coming into your life that is a lover, and you have to now make a choice between which one is which. Nobody can make it for you. And there's also like this thing of like, if you're putting pressure on yourself of who is it, which one is it, which one is it, chill out. What's the rush? What's the rush? If someone says to you, I need you to figure out by the end of the week, are we going to be together or not? it's probably not that person, right? It's the patient one. It's like, what's the rush? I feel like if there's a choice to be made and somebody's rushing you to make it, it tells you a lot. Especially if the other person is just like, yeah, take your time. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know, there's something very patient about your person. I love it. Clarify the Three of Swords. You have the Sun card and the Ten of Swords. So the thing about the Ten of Swords in the traditional tarot deck is it's the sun rising, okay? The sun rising after everything's gone down. Three of Swords has happened. There's some type of, maybe not ideal, there's some type of circumstance or situation that's going to happen that you're not going to be forgetting. You won't forget it for a long time, and it's nothing bad. It's just some type of memorable event. And it's the sun rising. Like the sun is rising again after you've been through a lot of pain, after you've experienced a lot of crap. The good is coming. The sun is rising again, things are getting better, there's a lot of healing, there's a lot of joy coming in. But that sun is rising, which means before that rose it was dark. It was dark, you didn't expect it, you were ready to like never see the sun rise again, and now the sun's rising. There's something very memorable, there's something you might want to write about in the future or tell your grandkids about. There's something big happening or going down, and it's happening right after you've been through a lot of heartbreak, disappointments, pain, fear, and now you're getting to see the other side of it and you're getting a lot of happiness. I love, like, you just deserve it. I feel like that's why it's coming in. There's something where you're being very grounded into your actual physical reality because you've been through so much. You're very much in the here and now of grateful to be here, whilst also having more and more coming in now that you're going to be even more grateful to experience. Whew. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.